Okay. First thing, what do build? I have something. Yep. Yep. Let this be known. Our first thing. Admire it. Alright, there's stream. We're done. We built a factory of one miner. No? Oh, dang. Alright, I already have a 30 per minute. All the on it takes 45. Oh.
Okay, so we have our space elevator over there. Where were we planning on putting down the basic factory, and did we want to put it on platforms or not?
Not to start with. No. I know we'll definitely be using our iron nodes over here, though. Also, man, I love the Blade Runners. Do you have any iron rods?
Not really. I've only got like 20.
Oh, then I'm gonna grab some iron here in a moment. You need iron rods to build some things. Also, I'm already almost through my giant cup of water.
Mark 2 ultra reinforced plates, so yay, that'll be fun.
Okay.
Smart plating.
Iron.
There's one rotor and one reinforced plate somewhere. Rotors require 5 rods and 25 screws. Somewhere. 4 per minute. Smart plating is about 2 per minute.
Man, I really can't wait for this to be automated. I don't miss this part of last time. Okay, I have about that. Now that I have those. Da, da, Bitter belt 2 are now. So, foundation 1 meters per second. So, power line is structure will be for now. Okay. So, where are you at? Doing what thing? Oh, I see.
I'm in front of the iron, trying to figure out, okay, how do we want to start this?
Well, I'm gonna start pulling a power line over and get our concrete going. And then we can just kind of piggyback off that thing once we get iron figured out. Back itself up. So I gotta go turn on the power first. Because I forgot we already turned it off. Like, actual smart king. Alright. Activate. Alright. There it goes.
Gaining iron ore at 60 per minute. These deal with iron ore at 30 per minute, so 2 smelters per 1 miner. First.
Alright, and concrete is starting to be made at 30 per minute. Which we will blast through.
Yeah.
I do have 2 miners on me. You need them for more miners. Are we 30 per minute? We are producing 60. Okay. Have 2 of these, which you 6 of those.
Make myself a small amount of reinforced iron plates. Avoid the sounds of fireworks coming out the front window.
I do not hear them, so yeah, we have a couple that go off throughout the night here. I got some miners down for you. Culture.
$30 per minute iron ingot to make 20 plate. Okay. 15 iron ingots per minute to get 15 iron rods per minute. So 1 smelter for 2 iron rod production, and 1 smelter for 1 iron plate production. Rods to make 40 screws. There's so much fun going on here. Belts we have at the moment are 60 per minute or 120 per minute.
Of course.
I think this many smelters right next to each other at the start is a bit ambitious.
I'll be fine.
Heck, trying to spread things out and do the math as I'm doing is a bit ambitious as well.
It's fine, I promise.
But we have to remember how many, how much power per minute does each building use?
The miners are 5. It, smelters are 4. And constructor is 4. And one of the things equal 35, and we have 2 of them, so we have 70 power total. So over there is using 9, plus these miners is 15, which 24. So these 4.
Yeah, well,
36, 40, 44, 48, 52, 56. So 14 under. I can put down one more bio burner to give us 35, which fine.
now we'll get there.
I can go ravaging. I don't mind.
Yeah. Well, I think at this point we just need to make something ugly, keep pushing the line out, and I need to not care about being on a grid or anything.
What do you want to do, buddy?
What I am going to say is, instead of having all the lines intermix on each other, we send everything out to the outside.
Oh, feel free to delete whatever you feel like you need to. Water.
I need to delete a foundation, so I have the iron plates. Put down a crafting bench so I can craft more iron plates.
I'm about to craft a bit more. Because I'm gonna kind of be working on getting some reinforced iron plates going for invader.
Well, at this point, we kind of just need everything going.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Oh.
But the tier 2 conveyor belts take the reinforced. Kind of important. At least be sort of working on.
Yeah, and some of the buildings require them too.
That too,
And,
so.
and the assembler requires the rotors as well.
Well, let's at least prioritize some of the stuff we're using to build this stuff. Because some of that does kind of just go into making these smart plating things. Yes, you do. goes the potent.
Should just leave a crafting bench over here.
I mean, using one by the iron nodes.
I know.
So, I mean, whatever you want. I will delete it if we need to.
I'm putting one awkwardly balanced on this rock.
There.
Yeah, we're at a point of can either get things looking pretty or get things just done.
Well, we'll worry about pretty later. We're we're just starting off, so there's no need to.
And when trying to determine what belts you should use at the moment, you should also look at the what is the rate the miner can put out.
Are my Mark IIs too fast for it?
I'm not sure. Those are normal nodes with Mark 1 miners.
Yeah.
I don't know what that can take.
Logistics. Invader belt ones are 60 per minute. Invader belt twos are 120.
Yeah, but what's
Well, a miner
miner?
is 60 per minute, so I guess level ones are fine.
Yeah.
Yes, for now. I just all of that plating. I'm gonna sit here, hammer away some more.
Oh yeah, so much of this process requires.
Yes, yes.
And you just emptied those, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm hammering it into the ingots.
One, two, four. And that does account for all of the ones we had over here uh, for the iron and the limestone.
Oh, we had 6 things total, and we have 4 actual miners going.
Yeah, it's the copper one that had 4 sitting on it.
Do we need 4 on the copper right now?
Probably not, but
I think
it's fine. Just leave it there. I can just hold E looking at the ground
fair.
while standing next to one of these and saying once it's done, I'm grabbing its load and whatever I've dug up and running to a bench.
Fair. Not blame you. I am also out of water.
Well, then set up a crafting thing and go get yourself some water. I can be entertaining, maybe. Words, words, words. How many words does the chat need? Words.
Hey, as I plop down, my thing is. Show me. Belt one. Oh,
There we go.
got all.
Yeah, I've got all those touching. I don't have the from the last miner to the splitter.
I got the mic there.
But I figure for now, this ugly spread will work because for actually, how much are the miners actually making per minute?
Miners are 60 per minute, which equals
Okay.
that 30 per minute. So two of the
Okay.
one smelter can handle doing 2 sets of rods. So this first one on the left can just do rods and screws.
Well, we should figure out how we want to place things, how we want to space things, because constructors are wider than smelters.
Oh, I'm aware. I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, so we need to either figure out if we're starting from the middle, if we're starting from one side and expanding the other side out the other side.
Well, I figure if we go left, right, figuring out what we need, what to throw it in.
I was figuring start from the middle too, line things up there, and then push the outer ones out in the directions they need to go.
That kind of just makes it hard to decide what is the most important to have in the middle to connect everything. And all smelters are now set to iron. Look at some further.
You don't get rotors from that, I don't think.
No, we do not.
You get rotors from this.
Assembly. Rotor. 20 iron rods. So we might need 4 constructors, 2 smelters.
20 rods per minute?
Yeah.
Which is more than one rod maker.
Yeah, it's 2 rod makers. But then you have to account for the 100 screws. Which we may 6 constructors, rods, and
for just the construction of the rotors alone.
Yes. Which is 3, this whole left side. Smart plating. Bar. Reinforced iron plates, which is more rods. Screws. That takes iron plate and 60. And it is 1.5 rods and force plates. What? 30 to 20 takes 30. Which, okay, do oh,
My jumping platforms.
so let's if you'll expand the platform on both sides.
How much further?
If you like 5-ish
I need
tiles.
concrete.
Hey, there's a automatic concrete all the way. For
That's
since we
way
started.
over there.
There might be half a stack. Oh.
Yep, 240.
Wow. 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 Rainy.
So yes, half a stack.
I can't believe I actually kind of guessed that. Out. Sometimes, like,
How much further?
just 5
That's
out
good.
on both sides. I am not sure how far I'm.
5 out from where it was when I started in both
Yes.
directions. Okay, so I've only gone out 2 in this direction. I don't think you can get 5.
Oh. Okay, I do with one more out. Alright, that'll be. I can do what I need.
Cables, I've got 100.
I'm gonna just grab some and make them while I think.
And on this side, I've only gone 2 out, so let's go a little bit further. 4, 5.
Because I can still make this plenty well. Nothing. Nice. Probably fit on the ones. DMC Twitch chat.
I saw it.
One of these days I'll gain that power. I've poked circuit before.
You recently grabbed a load of copper, didn't you?
Hmm. I felt this. Hmm. Did you just put down another crafting bench?
Yes. This one's slightly more precarious.
I just heard the sound of something being placed down. I'm like, did he really just do what I think he's doing? Which is understandable since I'm taking up this one for a hot minute.
So it's just something that's going to happen for how early game we are. When you need a crafter, put one down. It's just like in Minecraft, you always have a tool bench on you.
Yeah, I just put one down in my general area I'm working in, and I'll just run back to it because I don't care. Because there is one just right over there next to the iron node still.
Yeah, but that's all the way over there.
Now you're gonna be as bad as Commander and plop a mam down everywhere.
I was plopping them down and picking them back up.
Okay.
There was just a mam at every main base location that we had something, or every factory location.
Which is understandable. I do that.
But if you're out on the run and you just had a hard drive finish, okay, put down a mam, figure out what you're doing, pick it up when you're done.
Okay.
Whereas I just figured, you're working out this side of things, I'll work out the spread of power cables, and then we'll figure out the amount of power we actually need at the end. And if we need to attach things as we go.
Right? You always forget. Okay. Okay. So just... I'll put this 5s. Um... that. Ooh, that in where? This. Okay. That. And so I'm just gonna have a assembler pop down so I can look at it.
Sounds good.
But I don't mind it.
Yeah, because I think how things go, we need line of constructors, screw constructors, assemblers, final assembler.
Oh, we're gonna need assemblers total.
I think it makes sense.
Da-da-da-doo. Can you craft me some iron plates?
I can pass you the 75 I currently have.
That would be suitable.
Find you on my bar.
I'm right side of smelters. Hi. Thank you.
So, make the power side of things. I need wire and cable.
I okay. I need just
And
plop down some floors myself now.
I have not grabbed any for the plates from the right or concrete from the thing in a while, so it might have half a stack for you now.
I'm a quarter stack, but I don't.
And hello, Kenny in the chat.
Hey, hellos. How we are doing? I'm doing okay now.
Early game manual labor.
That's how it goes. Much thought, nothing.
Much thoughts, very think.
Yeah, I gotta start doing the second set of constructors to start picturing how I'm doing the first row fully. Know how that.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you know how I can be with very compact little things. This I'm kind of going medium size start thing.
They're going medium crazy, not uh uh, not hard crazy.
Oh no! Darn it! Deuterium ore out of my way. Your hitbox. Go. And perf. I only need to make enough for the rotor. And
Is the concrete just running off of a burner on its own, or is it running off base burners?
one burner right now.
A burner all on its own?
Well, the one of the ones at the house, yes.
Okay. A burner at the hub, not a external burner.
No, not a
Question.
plopped down.
Just trying to think through what level of connections I need to work out, and where I want to have things not connected so we can turn them on later.
There.
Because I'm pretty sure we don't want to set down the entire place and try to turn it on all at once.
Man, this is really taking
Whereas
place.
we may want to set it all up, get it all wired together, disconnect from the hub, connect the hub with a couple other burners, and then make a connection from those to all of the production all at once. Because that, and do the math to make sure we are over the requirements if everything is turned on and running at 100%.
Yeah, yeah, fair.
turning 500 copper ore into wire and cable is a long process.
Yeah, I had 400, and I was like halfway through. I'm like, I'm done for the moment.
Yeah, I could probably swap to cable for a bit and then be done. But I've only got 150 ore to go.
Just this 200 in
Sunk
iron
cost
is just
fallacy. Sunk cost fallacy.
Remember, you wished this upon us.
Yeah, we're probably at a point where we should have, at the start of things, pulled two of them off the copper and put them on the iron with how much more we need the iron for things.
Yeah. Yeah, so after we get past the really just initial items, those stuff I want to try to not use power slugs on if we can help it, other than maybe coal, because coal's mega important.
Yeah. Power slugs on coal, and if we get to the point of having a crazy production line on the miners, because that will increase the output amount.
Yeah, that'd be fine by me. I just, after playing a lot of on my own, depending on slugs for a lot of things, not easy or fun.
Yeah, no. And you don't need slugs for things.
A lot of things. No.
Yeah, having slugs uh, uh, for your miners, perfectly fine.
Yeah, because they're not depending on a in source other than power, and people are normally on top of power. Also, I was a little too excited to start looking at second layer. I got my
Basic materials made.
well, I got the iron ingots all hammered out, and then I ran over and I was like, wait, I didn't make the iron plates that I need. Went to a new workbench. Oof. This shit. A little over a stack of plates will last me a couple of minutes. Okay. Back to my thinking.
I'm changing around the placement of lines.
I was like, CMC, what are you doing already? Not grabbable. Bad. Okay, this is gonna power 3 of this.
There we go. Power is running. Both these are connected, but only one is on.
And now I need the reinforced plates. Alright.
Ah! Oh no. Okay. All good. Line in, 2 lines out. Okay.
Okay. Really? Goodness. We're pounding away. Don't come me.
Line in from there to power this, so I can take a line out from here up to outside of production line.
Doing all the power lines being ready, I assume.
Let me just jump on top of the smelter so I can see that there is a power line going to each of the smelters. This section's max consumption would be 39. This side is already working off of a capacity of 20 with a use of 7.3.
Well, with how our thing is starting to look, we may need 2 more biomass generator things plopped down. So, because we calculated the initial thing, not actually the second, third wave.
The ones on the building make 20, the ones not on the building will make 30.
I thought the ones on the building plus and the freestanding ones were 35.
ones on the building are 20.
Oh,
Freestanding ones are 30.
we may need 3 or 4 locked down then.
Yeah.
I didn't realize they were not 35. Okay, this bug. Sure. Okay. So we go into and rotor also to the factory. Okay, 1 harsh.
Oh, that's not clipping in just a beautiful way. I went over to the iron to get more ore to make some plates and stuff, and was like, "Where's the crafting bench? Oh, it's snuggled right in with that conveyor belt going through it." No, it's not going through it.
Hmm?
It's going just past it.
Yeah, it was very close. Okay, that is screws for that. Plates. And this lot of iron. Might be wise to just have some of the smelters already going.
Yeah, I'm trying to set that up with a mini production for biomass up there as well.
No worries. I know you're working on it, and I'm sorry to keep bringing it up. I'm just, uh.
Yes.
Because I'm doing a lot of the main braining right now.
Yeah, at this point we probably could disconnect a part of the smelter line so that instead of working from ore, you can start working from ingot.
Yeah, I'd appreciate from ingot at least.
Because that's the case, you can probably go in there and... Or I'll get there in a moment once I've made some plates and do the math. Because, yeah, we should... Yeah. I think I should be able to just turn on the second generator with the miners running and the first set of smelters running. I need plates. What am I missing? I'm missing some screws. I guess next time I need to make iron things, I need some rods. So let's come in here and say that line can be disconnected. Consumption is 23 watts. Right. The reason to use exterior biomass burners for things is you can actually give them an input.
Yes. Which is sort of handy if you set up a little thing to just throw stuff into.
Your first two smelters should be running if they are set up right.
Yep. The rotor is set up. Next, force plate. Of those. That. Have doing their jobs.
I'm gonna do a thing, it may break things.
Yeah.
Okay, it didn't. Now, what landscape am I destroying?
Around our elevator. Hope that was a suitable answer for you.
I have to consider something I've never actually made before. Or am I just taking the bushes and leaving the trees?
You have a chainsaw for trees?
We can make them.
Well, the trees would be more beneficial to us. Okay. About merging. Tumblr. Not me. Take this one. Smart plate. Okay. We can at least hook up the uh, reinforced plating side. Some.
How crimey are your crimes over there?
How are my what?
Your conveyor crimes, how crimey are they?
They don't go through anything? For what that's worth? How's our power situation looking?
I'm making myself a chainsaw.
Okay. I'm starting to hook some things.
Which I think is the first time I've ever had a chainsaw.
Oh, that blows. Oh, because
Yeah,
oh,
I haven't actually given any power to the other things.
don't worry. Okay, so I will have to not connect this one yet. It's okay. Is okay.
Oh,
Or goes about
to run the chainsaw, I need some biofuel to sell.
yes. I think there is another stack somewhere, or a small stack
I
somewhere.
grabbed it, and I
Okay.
think it burned itself because I think I need to turn these guys off to start. Yep, I do. So I will be pulling some out of the biomass burners we have. So this fuse blown will be my fault. Because you can't split a stack in the thing. Oh, I got there fast enough.
More of that. Oh, cool. You set this up already. I do have one wood. Ah, Ugh, I hate it. I hear them.
And I am making sure that I'm using the chainsaw in single mode to not destroy the food plants.
Oh, they didn't really target those.
No,
Power.
you can. The chainsaw has single mode or area mode.
Oh, well, I know the singular area. I just didn't think the area mode attacked plant.
Oh no, it has always done that. That's why they added single mode. Because initially you had no differentiation.
God.
What are you doing over there?
So I didn't realize you had the biomass stuff set up and on. So I'm having to turn off a couple of things I had running. Because the biomass stuff takes up like 12.
Yeah, and we don't have priority splitters, so it's just getting split between all four.
Yeah.
And I don't know what the usage rates are at the moment.
Well, we're doing things where we're sort of setting things up to run and things, so forth, etc.
Right, I'm at the copper that is nearby the coal. Okay. Because I know we will want to clear out a path to that coal. Where was that? That was...
Hey, buddy, I don't think that's how physics works.
Oh, that's totally how physics works.
It's worse. that, that was terrifying. Goodness. uh,
Totally how it works. No notes.
not even. No, he's just straight up. Could you stop? Get, get out of here. Go, go, get. He's not running away. He's taking it. Taking it like a champ. This might take a second, really, now that I think about it. Yes, physics. Gone. And that's how you get rid of a whale on land. You just run into it and it'll disappear.
What do you mean by disappear?
It's gone. It just straight up gone. Great.
Should I be concerned?
Always. It is a rainy playing freaking Satisfactory. Ow, my toes. Oh, right, because these can hold 200 stack. Mm-mm. And so begins the slow progress of this. Hmm. Let me out. Let me out.
Okay, I should bring back this load of things and start giving you fuel to work with.
I've been slightly grabbing stuff to kind of get it started. Stuff going. I'll turn on one of them. Will you allow me to start turning a bit more?
what that burn rate is.
It said 4 per minute.
Okay.
That's partially why I only turned one on. Even with it makes 6 per minute.
Yeah. And we don't want them all on until we're actually using that much power.
Oh, we already are. It's just I want the stacks pretty high before I start digging into them.
Yeah, and I see that the wood will produce a lot per minute if it has all the wood, but wood is annoying.
Well, if we can get trees that we can't just grab.
Yeah. Because I only really want... The way I play Satisfactory, I only really want to clear out the, the trees and bushes from places that we're going to be turning into a factory floor where we're not going to see that space at all, or it's in the path that we're going to be using, and so we'll want to be able to see
So,
or
like
ride the
these
vehicle.
trees right next to our area.
I don't know which trees are indicating. I'm not looking at your screen.
Like this one, me
Oh
with
yeah.
bar.
Some of that, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I know the stuff right around the hub. I would probably leave just because it's picturesque until we jump out to other places.
Yeah, I was gonna leave around the lake mostly untouched because it's kind of part of the scenery. Hmm.
And I also noticed that, yeah, the input rate the leaves production thing wants.
Yeah, I was trying to upgrade this.
Yeah, I went and was looking at that and was like, that wants a rate of how much? Well, we could only achieve that with a 2x belt. Whereas I don't think we're producing enough. This produces 300 per minute. Technically.
Now it's starting to do more things. Alright, turning on a second one.
Turning off the brake notifications on my side. I don't need to know that, yeah, I've been playing for 2 hours, I should take a break.
I actually kind of like reading them when they pop up, personally.
I don't want it at 2 hours. I want it at 4 hours. If I could put in a choice of that, I would.
That's fair. Because it is kind of just the same few things every so often.
I forgot to do a thing in this biofuel production.
The mycelia.
No.
Oh.
If we want to have stacks, then we need a place for stacks to be.
Whatever, because it'll have one stack in the thing, and we won't really use it once we start really going in the coal.
Jetpacks don't use coal, they will use fuel or biofuel.
I don't know on that front, because I have never used just the jetpack.
But it doesn't hurt to reconfigure this line just a bit to add the pie. Can I get on top of this so I can see from above?
Alright, we have rods and plates and some screws. Once I turn on one more biomass burner, I can get reinforced plates officially going. Which will start getting us things. And okay. Oh, wait, what? That's okay. Go try to buy your mask. Head back. Ah, no. Now back to your almost backed up. That's
Yeah, and I've just pushed things along so that the leaves input was full to begin with, rather than it just slowly trickling in. And then move some biomass over to the solid biofuel thing so that it's pushing its stuff. Okay, so
force plates are now being made. At a whole whopping 5 per minute. But it is a-okay.
modular frames are also a thing we'll need to worry about, but don't know exactly for what exact other than it will be needed for upgrade things along the way. So how do things look down there?
Once I turn one more biomass burner on, I may be able to get all of it minus the smart plating going. I'm trying really hard to not just immediately smash thing.
Oh god, spider webbing.
Only slightly.
Well, I try to avoid spider webbing by having the main line things are coming in on the outside, such that if you need to turn off something from a row, or a whole row at a time, you can do so from the outside of the factory.
I mean, we can.
Whereas currently to turn off this row, you have to kill 4 power lines here.
This one? Oh, are you reconfiguring the power?
Yes.
Hmm. This,
That was further out than I thought. Alright, where is this cross line coming from? Over there? That post? Okay.
which one?
Okay, these just aren't hooked up yet.
Not yet. Now as I get more power, I've been hooking things up.
That coming from there is something I wouldn't do, but with how things are lined up there, it might make sense. But it could all easily be done
All I haven't is actually
like that.
it. To me, it's kind of whatever until we get the 7-slot one. Because then the 7-slot really allows you
With the
neat.
7 slot, you can more easily spiderweb and just be fine with it. With the level 1, being able to know where your power is coming from is a useful thing.
Yeah, I normally just know. But I also don't build this big normally.
I don't normally build this big. This feels small to me.
I build compact in the bare minimum. You've seen my solo play.
Yes, I've seen your conveyor crimes where you put things back upon themselves and then have things backing up because, wait, there's not enough of this certain item for it to do the thing. Production. 117, 120, capacity at 130. Max consumption did waver up to 129 there.
Oh, I know it's at 129.3. I'm well aware that I'm pushing it to the brink right now. We still have one more thing we can turn on.
And it looks like we're all backed up, so should I turn it on?
Yep. That was kind of what I was waiting for.
Capacity 160. And we're starting to get stacks in the storage container.
1.6. Those are already turned up. Huh? That should bring it up just under. Oh, want to go check the burners at the hub, make sure they're not like super low.
They shouldn't be, and if they are, I think it might just be easier to build some new external burners and disconnect from the hub.
Yeah, we do need at least one more for the smart plating to start. So if you make 3 more and make it work, fine by me.
3 more and disconnect the hub.
Yeah. That's just kind of waiting on all that, then also the reinforced plates. Pretty exciting.
2 more built and filling up. But I've run out of my iron materials. Ah! Falling off the conveyor belt.
Understandable.
dumping all of the biofuel I had on me for the chainsaw into the things so that we're not down to nothing there. One of them was down to 27.
Okay.
So those are at 4 per minute to produce 30. These are at 2.67 per minute to produce 20.
Hmm.
Okay, looking at a calculator, it might actually be equivalent. It's just that, yeah, you can't auto fill those ones.
All right. Start as smart plating is ready. I did. I'm very happy. This. How's the power thing going?
I added on a few more, and yeah.
He's oh, that was a bad attempt. Goodness. Yeah.
I haven't connected anything yet, but I have put
How do I make me a inside? Bunch of screws, rods. All right. One inside.
go. Well, I hooked up a few extra ones, and apparently I left one in an on position. The rest in standby. So yeah, now we're at a capacity of 190. Did I turn that last one off? Or no, the goal of this was to be able to cut off those two at the base.
Yes.
170 with a max. Okay. Oh, you turned one on.
Yep.
Okay, I was gonna turn this one on so that all in the row were on.
Okay. Well, that one that I turned on is
Base ones,
one of the first dibs.
yeah, one of the base ones is. The base ones are off, and if you need to for a little extra push, we can turn them on. But yeah, no, we should get the smart plating going and to a point of having 50 so that we can figure out what we need to unlock coal. Are we making smart plating down there?
I'm about to. I was kind of waiting for you to get this power thing all sorted out before I hooked it up.
Okay. Well, it's at that point. I'm gonna go for a run and clear some things.
I'll get the smart plating going then. I see we have enough power going. Entering the machine. So it's gonna take about 25 minutes for us to complete the goal. Which I'm sure.
Yeah. And is that set to go straight into the
No. I put it in a
container?
container, yeah.
Tiny trees crash down with such loud noise.
Yeah, I don't remember it being that like loud of a noise before. I remember barely noticing.
And I'm just making sure that I'm only taking down the small trees, not the big trees.
Hmm. Okay.
Right, there's a Caterium node over there. And there was something down there, I forget what.
We have our first 4 pieces of smart plating. Woo!
Yay, we're smirk!
Morts. I didn't say that much.
Am the smirts. Am have the smirts.
EMC.ex stopped. one of my favorite sounds right here.
What sound?
Just opening a can.
Ah.
Just that noise of that. That's a good. Well, this has about 20 more minutes. I'm gonna go just run and try and collect some things. I don't remember exactly what all we had said before, but yeah, we have passive enemy. We are allowing that one map that's out there to be looked for.
Yeah.
Like, this is meant to be a chill playthrough of this. Which I did not know there was a summer sloop literally right here.
The effigies ripples through our temples.
Oh, where?
Our veins nearly touch.
The mountain right behind the iron.
From a certain perspective, your brain looks like it is
It's
processing
on the
language.
inside.
There is no auditory data. If you are hearing voices that are not mine, this is no cause for concern. It is a common side effect of
That may
extreme
require
pressure
a
and
bomb.
stress.
Nope. Done.
Oh.
And it has 2 entrances. Interesting.
Very interesting. I thought all of the summer sloops out here required combat.
Oh, there was combat. There's like 7-ish spiders. But passive. I am safe from their menacing meows. Thing is, I only was considering something in there because on top I was hearing them meowing. Ooh, that is...
Yeah, that was a chug there.
I wonder if it was just because it's loading new area. Ish. Oh, I'm dead. I thought there was a crater here. We also have keep inventory on.
Viewed by other pioneers, quote, "It really sucked and then I died.
You fall
Don't
out of the
recommend."
world.
Unquote.
Yeah, I thought there was a crater, and I didn't see until I jumped right off that there was not. I also got dialogue for doing that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it sucked. And I died. Do not recommend. I don't really know this initial starting area too well. I don't really ever come here or start here. Because I had my first ever playthrough. I started here, barely did a thing, and then I started joining streams. Things kind of just happened everywhere else. So I started a new playthrough in a whole different area, which is the one you got to see. Okay, this conveyor belt crime was not me. That was CMC. Just so everyone knows, I did not do
Going
that
through
one.
a rock?
Through the rock.
Yes.
So, let it be known, not me.
Hey, that one I'm fine with because, yeah, we're at the early stages and trying to make a whole bus is annoying.
Yeah.
Now, where should we make a doggo pen? What kind of doggo pen should we have?
I will let you actually decide on that one. I've been having most of the decision making so far. As again, another thing you've learned about me is I just don't really interact with the doggos. Ooh. Oh. Um, this one's cool. Ow. Yes. Another map I really don't know, like, been through it once. Not quite where I thought it was. That tree made of timber. Hello, cats. Are you protecting?
Meow. Meow.
Good.
Meow.
Letting me know. Other than
Meow.
being in my.
Meow.
Okay, cats. I'm going this. Me either. Ooh. Ow.
You didn't need those.
Oh. One thing I do love about some how pretty. Oh, well, I'm dead again. I didn't know there was a cliff there. Spiraling into nowhere. Oh, goodness. Hmm. Maybe I don't want to be autosaved doing that. For how fun that was. Okay. Wow. Ooh. That is. No, that's not my end. Oh, you're just. Oh, boy.
I don't know. What I do know is I have a doggo. It's in the pink pen.
Take a look here. Gonna brief me.
And I think I've made it in a way where someone can jump out easily. And I've added another conveyor belt from the hub down to the basin floor here.
Oh.
We are at 35.
Alright. Now I'll go check out this. Up the escalator. The wrong direction.
Yeah, it's easier to place them down from top to bottom.
Yes. Not even. Oh. So boop. You have nothing. Let's see if I can quickly. That way I can say I named one. Summer Sloop. Out in the open. Some enemies. More dialogue.
We hum a simple melody into the effigy, yet we hear no harmony. It covers the temple in bones and organs and limbs, yet ignores our bleeding wounds. Scripture is needed. Consume.
A familiar pattern is emerging in your brain. Please assess yourself for signs of concussion. If necessary, a replacement pioneer will be dispatched. Work must continue. Replacement delivery schedule estimate. Error, years.
Error. 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 Or oh dare. Would love to know what's causing.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, some of the lag I'm feeling as well, but some others I'm just not.
Gotcha.
Your waves laugh at our shores.
When will you land?
I know that was like really any time. I'm allowed to check.
Okay.
There.
up what we'll need for coal power so that we can slam that in right when we have finished this.
Do we want to get the coal plant going?
Well, we can't make it until after
Well,
complete. I don't
so
think we're getting that done tonight.
I was gonna ask after we get smart plating, and do we want to call it there, or do we want to get a coal thing going and then call it? Oh wait, we'll have to do the research first, don't we?
No. Well, we have to send up a milestone from the hub. So, 50 rotor and 150 reinforced iron plate and 500 tape.
Yeah. Hot minute. So next time for that.
Yeah, because I think even with the trying to take an offshoot from the current production lines, we won't have that 150 reinforced.
Well, I'm gonna have smart plating pause. Just so we can actually build up the rotors and such. Also, would you like to plop the thing in? So I can watch from a distance. Oh wait, I can actually slap it in and push the video. Right. Oop.
Oh, you actually are able to put it in by hand?
Yeah, you always have been.
I have always assumed that with the
Welcome to the Project Assembly Pioneer Progress presentation. Congratulations, the Phase 1 project part shipment is now ready for delivery. On delivery, Phase 1 will be completed and the distribution platform will be constructed. After completion of Phase 1, the technologies of Tiers 3 and 4 will become available in the hub. Highlights are automated power, steel production, personnel transportation, and many more. Completing Phase 2 of Project Assembly is your next main objective. New project parts will need to be produced and delivered to the space elevator as you have done previously. Continue to construct, automate, explore and exploit for a better Fix-It future.
ready.
Woo!
Keep watching it. Whoosh.
Off to go.
Phase 1 of Project Assembly completed. This is only the beginning of Project Assembly, the first step towards saving the day. You have performed adequately so far. Reminder, not only is Fix-It saving humanity, it is saving all of Earth, including kittens and puppies. It is statistically likely that you appreciate the continued existence of kittens and/or puppies. Continue the work for their sake. Continue the work for Fix-It. It is time to start the work on Phase 2 of Project Assembly.
It's all about those kittens.
And apparently. Bulb. Yes, sir. Right, that's that was actually about perfect timing on the thing.
Yeah, it's those reinforced plates. It's going to be the pain.
But because that's kind of the now thing with it. That's our now main thing for everything. Force plates. They're only 5 a minute. So the impure behind the mountain, we might just kind of dedicate to force plating.
Yeah, having small factories dedicated to certain things is probably
Also,
more useful.
come with me so I can show you the one thing real fast.
The one thing. The One Piece?
Not that thing. Right here.
Oh.
Yeah. This is apparently a thing. There was a summer sloop in here.
Hey.
And the other way in. Just right here. Next to this other iron.
Another giant open space that could easily be another tiny building.
Yeah, because there's these two things. And then just over there is 4 there.
Just there.
Yeah. So if we just kind of put those two at work for reinforced plates, fine.
Yeah,
I
I
also think,
figure we're not up to fully reconfiguring anything right now. I figure right now we just let it be as is, let it gather up some things.
oh, yeah, because once we get coal power, we can sort of start going ham with building. Right now, this is very munch happy thing. So it'll last a hot minute.
Yeah, and heck, we can probably turn off the all pieces of the side that is making the rotors, because we have enough rotors to slam in coal power such that it can all of the power can be focused on this one little concrete creator down here that's just still going, and continuing to make the reinforced plates.
Well, we kind of do want this still running the rotors, but to hit some things and, you know, have enough for building a few things.
Yeah.
Oh. Alright. Why is barking?